today I'm off to the F1. We meet at the airport. We seem to always meet at the airport. Hi, how are you? I've made things infinitely more inconvenient by bringing this microphone to use.
Hi everyone, this is an urgent page.
You know, it's funny, I always wince when people call me an influencer because I believe what I do is commentary, journalism, entertainment. But I've been flown down to the F1. Who am I kidding? So Red Bull is flying me down, and the story is actually really nice because I met with them recently, the music team in Sydney, and they were like, we love your stuff, blah blah blah, we'd love to work together on something, just thought to say hi. I was just talking about what I've been up to lately. They're like, oh, what does your day look like? And I'm like, you know what, I don't have the time that I used to have, and I can't even listen to podcasts anymore. I used to listen to F1 podcasts, I can't listen to them anymore. And they went, F1? And I'm like, yeah. If you do follow it? I'm like, yeah, I do, but like I just less so because I don't have the time to do so. They're like, oh, interesting. And so they took note of that, and they've invited me. So myself and Carl, who you meet later, we're going to go to the F1. I've never been before. I'm very much a armchair enthusiast, in so much as never been to a race, 1. 2, the way I catch up with it is watching the pre-practice 1 and 2, quali, and then the post-race highlights, and then sometimes post-race show. I do follow it, but I don't watch any races. Being in Australia, the only one you can really catch is Melbourne, and that's only if you have cable. So good luck for anyone trying to be an F1 fan in Australia and watch it live. Every race seems to start at like 3 a.m. But yeah, I don't know what to expect. I don't know if I'm in the IP section or the VIP section. In fortunate circumstances, I will not experience this like a ordinary race goer. It'll be indoors and catered, I guess, and best seats in the house type thing. I actually brought a peanut butter sandwich and a banana. I feel like a child, but I've gotten to the point where I get here, I travel so much now where I'm like, just buying food out is not exciting. And if I try to recreate my breakfast, which is not exactly this, it's like, you know, toast, yogurt, fruit. But if I try to recreate that, 1, you can't. It's like, hi, could I buy a banana? They're like, what do you mean? And then if you try to buy a yogurt, it's like one of those tiny little cups, and it's $14 or something nuts. You know, spending $30 for what is the simplest breakfast. I know this is different content. It's not music. It isn't anything to do with solid air, but I thought it's interesting to me, so maybe interesting to you. Let's eat breakfast. Yeah, catch up later.
It's just they're commercial bullies because they're just something when you
he just got it done. And he would have been videoing.
The American Express Lounge or any of the exits.
Her arms are going to be killing by now.
This is the energy station. Lots of suits and corporate things going on. T-minus 3 hours and 20 minutes to the race.
I think this is going to be like a Sounds of Formula One vlog.
All good, keep it to yourself, and then you call me later on. And it's very, very fast, very fine commitment.
Wow, this is crazy. Wow. Thank you. Hi. Oh, appreciate it. I appreciate that. Thank you.
master of sale.
You personally saved my music listening.
Oh, really? No way.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't want to say
I
anything.
feel like the guys behind the counter recognize you.
Every bartender in the world owes like their ears and sanity to you. I lived in New York for a long time, and everybody just put me onto you, and I was like,
Really?
he's Australian? I'm going back.
That really means a lot. I've got it on camera. This is Carl.
Hi.
I've had half a gin. It's raining a lot. What are your predictions?
I think the first corner is going to be exciting because it was always exciting in Melbourne. Big crashes in the past, but you have to starting in P2 is also kind of helpful going into the first corner.
Is it?
Yeah, Hamilton is going to be hopefully really good and get through that first corner because he's
Hamilton
incredible.
fan.
Hamilton fan. Don't tell Rebels. He's incredible in the wet, and I think there might be more rain. They might delay the race. They might so there'll be a lot of stop-starts of the race. I would love a Williams to come through.
One there like 5th, right?
Yeah. Albon's done really well in qualifying.
So if you look here, there's on screen over there, the drivers are doing their little year photo. And then there's going to be a parade, apparently. It is gnarly, the weather here.
Weather to today's weather.
Yeah, and the forecast was saying that by 12 o'clock the rain was going to stop, it was going to get dry.
Lewis! 20 minutes away from the race starting. It is cold. Hello.
Hello.
It's all very exciting. The crowd is building. Giant Australian flag is out. And yeah, I'm not moving from this position because the best position to be in considering the weather. What's interesting is that over there, they have so much like entertainment for us grown-ups. They show the trophy, they have interviews. Pretty good spot.
Incredible spot. Unreal.
Two crashes in the first lap. A lot of standing. My feet are tired. Here we go. I am glad I wore my sneakers. It's a lot of standing. A lot of people are either milling around or watching the screens because it's hard to keep track of if you just look at the road, right? I think the most exciting thing that's going to come up is when someone pit stops and changes tires. I didn't realize that I was going to be given such VIP treatment, so got to see the garage. Yo!
How you doing?
More than halfway through the race. It's gotten really exciting because there was a crash and so everyone pitted, so that changes the order a lot. Fashion on the field, lots of Submariners, Louis Vuitton sneakers is the other one. Also, I'm surprised at the people that are in the Red Bull area wearing other team stuff. I'm like, I wouldn't do it, but do you, I guess. It's fun though, I'm not used to being an influencer that gets treated nicely. Used to being at home, filming myself. I should enjoy it. I am enjoying it. What's your prediction?
I think it might stay like this.
Norris, Piastri, Verstappen.
Yeah, I think so. Too much safety cars coming out, I reckon.
Rain as well, right?
Yeah. More rain on the way. What do you think?
Someone's going to make a mistake. That's my hope, anyway. 4 minutes ago, I said someone's going to make a mistake.
And they did. Piastri's trying to get out. Piastri's out.
The Aussie has gotten out of the grass.
Awesome.
Honestly, my favorite part is the safety car whipping out. It sounds so good. It's pretty good.
That's the day. I'm not even plugging in the microphone anymore. I'm tired. I am in the hotel. Got Red Bull on TV. Got a welcome note. With some Red Bulls. Thank you, Red Bull, for having me. Check this out. Max Verstappen. This is going to be a short outro because I'm exhausted. What a day. 8 a.m. flight. Woke up at 5:30. Been talking a lot. Been hanging out a lot. And been a lot of fun. It's an experience. It's nice to do it like that, to be honest. Like, obviously, in a giant space, you know, with catering and free drinks and all that sort of stuff. Very grateful for all of that. And yeah, got to go in the garage, which was a surprise, although like cameras weren't really allowed in there, so it was a bit like tricky to capture content. But I had a lot of fun. I feel like I'm going to be more lucid. Maybe I'll do a summary when I go home, because I have listened to my voice. I have nothing to say. Good morning to you. It is the next morning as I walk to my one of two meetings of the day before I fly out at 2 p.m. Seeing the garage before, like, as they're setting things up is just wild to me. Like, drilling bits and you know, I didn't expect to be there, which made it more overwhelming, because I was like, Derek, quick, if you don't come now, you're not going to see the garage. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what? And then suddenly you're in there and don't take pictures of the rear because I guess the engine is exposed, so it's confidential. Having been to New Orleans during New Orleans Jazz Fest last year, you realize that when a city has a thing, it's the whole identity of the place. There's just posters everywhere. It makes me think about how many rights the artists sign away for the millions of dollars that they are given for their face to be on everything from a soap to a key card. It's funny when I posted stuff on Instagram about it. Obviously, I'm not surprised. People are like, what? Derek in F1? I don't understand. Because I don't talk about it. I don't share it. I don't really share anything outside of music, is the truth. And if you follow me on my other places, Patreon, on YouTube, maybe you might learn a bit more about me. But I generally don't talk about it because it's not really relevant. But I know there are some Formula One fans out there, so I thought I'd share this experience because it's a unique experience. Oh yeah? You do. Thank you, appreciate that. Some people get catcalled. I get told that I have good taste in music. Not bad.
Derek, yeah. I love your content. Oh, thank you so much.